Hey guys, Pastor Marissa coming to you from my home just to share an encouraging word that the Lord has been speaking to me and dealing with me on this week. And that is living with and having a heavenly perspective throughout each and every season that we walk through, each and every situation that we face day to day. So I just want to read a Bible verse, and that is Colossians chapter 3, verses 1 to 4. And it says, "Since then, you have been raised with Christ. Set your hearts on things above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. For you died, and your life is now hidden with Christ in God. When Christ, who is your life, appears, then you will appear with him in glory." So, every single one of us, we walk through situations and seasons in our lives that we don't understand, and we question, and we're like, why am I having to deal with this? Why am I having to walk through this? And that's where we have to realize that God has a plan, and he knows exactly what he's doing. He has a plan and purpose of why you have to face this situation. And, a lot of times we tend to put so much focus on the temporary things of this world around us, whether it be, why is this happening to me? Or whatever, like, why did that just happen? Like, why do I have to deal with this? Whatever it is, right? We tend to put so much focus on that rather than focusing on the lesson that God is trying to teach us through that situation. And rather than focusing on like the far more significant task that we have been given, and that is to go out and make disciples of all nations. And like I said, there's going to be a plethora of tough times and tough moments and tough situations where it feels like life is just so unfair. Times where we're going to feel like we have been put down by people, or we feel worthless, or we feel discouraged, or whatever it is, right? We all have those moments, and we all have those times in our lives. The list goes on and on. But in the end, we have to remember that God will make all things right in his timing, and that his perspective is far greater than what we could even think or imagine. God has a plan and purpose for everything. His timing is not our timing, and that's something that us humans have to remember, is that what we think looks like, hey, this should happen right now. God has better timing, right? He is the God of always showing up on time, right? I can tell you stories from my life, where I'm like, okay, God, like, when is this going to happen? When is this answer going to come? But then I had to step back and realize that God's going to bring it when the time is right? God knows what he is doing. And we should be living with the perspective that God is and will make all things right in his timing. And it's important that we be reminded of this each and every day, to set our mind on the things that truly are important and encourage others around us to do the same thing. And God is more than willing to teach us something throughout our situation. But if we're not willing to learn from it, we're not going to learn anything from it, right? Life will be hard, but the thing is, God is with you, and he's with you through it all, and he knows exactly how you feel. Jesus walked this earth as a human himself, and he understands what it was like to live in this broken world. So I just want to encourage somebody this evening to just keep pushing forward, to keep pressing on. God knows what he's doing, and he has the perfect timing, and he's going to work it all out in the end. Amen. I pray that you are encouraged by this video, and just remember that God works everything out for his good, and all things are going to work together for his good. God bless you.